with a knife, what we're looking at is one of the keys to this that we've been teaching, and I want people to understand, is when we pull these knives out of the belt, we're not pulling them up and out this way. Our chugging action, or our motion that we want our body to do, is we want our hands to come up the body and then out. So as we bring these hands up, as we bring the knife up, what happens is it travels up the body, then the elbow comes out, and then the knife comes out. So it comes up the body and then out. We start looking at this motion. Anytime you bring your hands this way, you're activating the shoulder muscle, and it's a weaker muscle. Well, we've got our three different positions. We've got our low chamber, we've got a high chamber that comes up by the head, we've got our power triangle that is out here. So the power triangle comes out here. From there, we go low chamber, high chamber, power triangle, then we go out to 12 points. Then we go out to these bracing angles that we use to take on or deliver an attack, but we don't do it from 12 points anymore. We don't stand out here and then try to just turn our arms and block. Everything is coming in a little bit tighter. It comes into this power triangle, and as we move out and hit. It allows for some acceleration into the impact rather than just moving and hitting. Rather than just taking on the impact, it allows us to strike. When we look at the motion of defensive strike set with the knife, the hands come up, they come into this low chambered position up to the high chambered position. To go to the upward, we bring our hand across our face with this uppercut. The hand comes away from the body and then it turns. Now, I'm not turning my hand on its own. What happens is when I get to this position, up and away from the body, the shoulder simply rolls. Okay, when I go to the inward, the shoulder rolls and it drops. The outward comes up and hits with the butt of the knife. What happens here is we turn the shoulder and come back into place with this extended outward. The reason that we use these knives to begin with is because the direction of this blade is the same direction of this bone. So if I'm hitting this way, it means I'm hitting on the back side of my arm, which again goes back into the shoulder muscles instead of the larger muscle groups. So we're here with this position and this extended outward. We come back into the inward, we drop all the way down to the downward. The reason we're going to the inward before the downward is so we can clear the body. We don't want to have to try to pick and choose where this strike or this kick is coming in and try to meet it. What we're going to do is just clear the whole body with this path of action. From here we chamber, comes back up, hits with the butt of the knife. We go back to the low chamber, we roll that shoulder up and we do a punch down. Now this punch down is really just a low version of a hanging punch. It rolls the shoulder all the way through the socket and then it drops. Boom! That's that punch down. Now I'm just going to go through defensive strike set with the knife. We go to an uppercut, comes up, drops, hits with the butt of the knife, turns, stabs, comes back in, stabs. All the way down, comes back in, chambers, punch down. Other side, comes up and away, stabs, stabs, hits with the butt, stabs, comes back, drops into that inward all the way to the downward, reverse downward, chamber, and punch down.